Hello my dear students, welcome back in this new session. In this new session we are going to discuss your very important theorems from your lesson number 1 real numbers. But in this session we are going to use some of the topic which I have explained in my previous videos. So before moving towards in this video, please go through my previously published video and which we have published in our channel Nirja Education. So please also like, share and subscribe our channel. So let's move towards in your topic. So before going to that main important theorem, I would like to introduce you irrational numbers. I know you have already studied this number in your class 9, but let's recall. What are irrational numbers? So any number can be said as irrational number if it cannot be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. So what are the examples of irrational number? So under root 2, under root 3 and so on. So in this video, majorly our main focus is we are going to prove that under root p is irrational and where p is a prime number. Right. But before proving this, we are going to see one more theorem, your theorem 1.3. The theorem 1.3 stated that let p be a prime number if p divides a square then p divides a. So let's prove this theorem first. What is the proof? Here I am taking one number a. If I am going to find the prime factors of this a, it can be p1, p2, p3 and so on. If I am going to do the square of a square is equal to p1 multiplied by p2 multiplied by p3 up to pn multiplied by p1 into p2 into p3 and pn. So after multiplying these two terms, I will get p1 square multiplied by p2 square multiplied by p3 square and up to pn square. So in my previous videos, I have explained about fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Now let's recall that also. What is fundamental theorem of arithmetic? So fundamental theorem of arithmetic stated that every composite number can be expressed by the product of its prime. यानी कि कोई भी composite number को हम उसके prime factors के product में express कर सकते हैं. Okay, so let here I have taken a as an integer, and that theorem is also stated that this factorization is unique apart from the order in which is occur. उसका मतलब है अगर a के फैक्टर्स p1, p2, p3 एंड pn है, a स्क्वायर के फैक्टर हमने ढूंढे तो हमको मिला p1 स्क्वायर, p2 स्क्वायर, p3 स्क्वायर एंड pn स्क्वायर. हियर इट इज गिवन दैट p डिवाइड्स a स्क्वायर, यानी कि p जो है वो ऑलरेडी a स्क्वायर का फैक्टर है. सो दिस फैक्टराइजेशन इज यूनिक as per the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So we can conclude that p must be belongs to some of this factorization. So if p divides a square then p divides a also, because ये factorization जो factors हमको मिले हैं वो unique है. उसका मतलब हम फैक्टर्स को चेंज नहीं कर सकते और p डिवाइड्स a स्क्वायर इज ऑलरेडी गिवन. तो अगर p जो है वो a स्क्वायर को डिवाइड करता है तो ये जो p है वो कोई इन्हीं फैक्टर में से हो सकता है. दैट इज व्हाई p डिवाइड्स a ऑल्सो. सो लेट अस प्रूव आवर नेक्स्ट थियरम अंडर रूट p इज irrational. So we are going to prove that under root p is irrational. So here as per your theorem 1.4 I have taken under root 2 is irrational. हम यहाँ पे प्रूफ करने वाले हैं कि अंडर रूट 2 जो है वो irrational नंबर है. And my dear student, this is a very important topic from your first chapter, because in your exam also there is possibilities to ask. Many examples are like that, like prove under root 3 is irrational, prove under root p is irrational. So by seeing this theorem, you all are able to do so. So let's see that यहाँ पे हमको प्रूफ करना है कि अंडर रूट 2 जो है वो irrational नंबर है. But before going to prove, I would like to introduce you a new term. While proving this under root 2 is irrational, we are going to use a proof by contradiction. We are going to use the technique proof by contradiction. Now, what do you mean by the word contradiction? So, the word contradiction mean that opposite. Here we are going to use the techniques of proof by contradiction. मतलब कि हमें जो भी सेंटेंस प्रूफ करने के लिए दिया गया है उसका ऑपोजिट स्टेटमेंट हम लेके प्रूव करने वाले हैं. सपोज हियर इट इज गिवन अंडर रूट 2 इज इरेशनल, तो हम प्रूफ बाय कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन से ये पहले लेंगे, अज्यूम करेंगे कि अंडर रूट 2 है वो रेशनल नंबर है. लेट्स डू. By the using method of contradiction, we are going to write, assume that under root 2 is rational number. As you all are knowing, if under root 2 is rational number, so we can write under root 2 in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. Here I am taking two integers as r and s. We can take any number as integer, right? So, where r and s are integers and s not equal to 0. Suppose this r and s is having a common factor, right? If any number is having common factor, then we can divide that number by that common factor. Let me explain you by one number. Here I am writing 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is having 2 as a common. So, if I am going to write these numbers in its smallest form, that means I am going to divide both the sides by 2. Here I will get 1, here I will get 2. 1 by 2. Same as this two integer r and s is also having one common integer, and if I am dividing r and s by common factor, if I am dividing r and s by common factor, then I will be getting one new integer. So, suppose that integers are a and b. Same as here I have divided 2 by 4 by common factor 2 and I got 1 by 2. Same way, if r and s is having any common factor, if I am going to divide r and s by common factor, then I am getting a and b as a new integers. But here there is a small concept about co-prime numbers. I hope you all are knowing what is co-prime numbers, but still I am telling you what do you mean by co-prime numbers. So, a number you can tell as a co-prime if the number is not having any common factor other than 1. मतलब कि जो हमारे numbers है उनके पास 1 के सिवा कोई भी common factor नहीं है, तो वो numbers हम co-prime numbers कह सकते हैं. For example, 1 by 2. So, this 1 by 2 is not having any common factor other than 1. So, we can tell this 1 by 2 as a co-prime numbers. Same way, a and b is also not having any common factor other than 1. So, here I am going to state a and b are co-prime numbers. को-प्राइम नंबर्स जो होते हैं उनका एक के सिवा कोई भी कॉमन फैक्टर होता नहीं है. लेट प्रोसीड फर्दर. हियर एट लास्ट आई एम गेटिंग अंडर रूट 2 इज इक्वल टू a by b, which I am going to write over here under root 2 is equal to a by b. If I am going to solve further, I will get under root b is equal to a. Now I am going to do squaring on both the sides. After squaring on both the sides, under root 2 square will be 2 b will be b square and a square. And here I get 2 divides a square, right? Because 2 is a factor of a square, here we get, so we can conclude from this equation as 2 divides a square. And from your theorem 1.3, we have just now seen that if p divides a square, then p divides a. If 2 divides a square, then we can conclude from this like 2 divides a also. Here we have used your theorem 1.3. Let's proceed further. So here I got 2 divides a. So if 2 divides a, then I can write for any integer c, a is equal to 2c. For any integer c, because if 2 is going to divide a, then if I am going to multiply by 2 by any integer, that is also going to be divide a. So here whatever I got, the value of a, that I am going to put in this equation. 2b square is equal to a square. It will be 4c square. Again solving this, I will get b square is equal to 2c square. And here what I got? 2 divides b square. And again by using our theorem 1.3, if 2 divides b square, then 2 divides b also. But what we have assumed while we have taken the integer a by b, we have written that a and b are co-prime number. And the word co-prime means that वो जो अगर कोई को प्राइम नंबर होते हैं तो उनके 1 के सिवा कोई भी कॉमन फैक्टर्स नहीं हो सकते हैं. पर यहाँ हमको क्या मिला? 2 डिवाइड्स a. अगेन हमको क्या मिला? 2 डिवाइड्स b. उसका मतलब है कि a and b both are having the common factor as 2. And if a and b are having common factor as 2, that means a and b are not co-prime number. And here our statement became wrong. And why this happened? Because of our contradiction. We have assumed under root 2 is irrational. So by using this contrary, our statement that we have written a and b are co-prime number, that proves wrong over here, because a and b are having common prime factor 2, so that these numbers are not co-prime numbers. So we can conclude that under root 2 is irrational. Right. So there are many more sums are available to solve this example. Under root 2 is irrational. This is one theorem. Right. There are many more theorems like that prove that under root 3 is irrational, prove that 2 under root 5 is irrational. So by using this theorem, you are able to prove this kind of all the sums. Thank you.